Hi, thanks for signing in today. My name is Adam Banning, and I'm with a company by the name of Metagenics. We're going to be talking about two different things today. First of all, choosing the right multi to recommend in your practice, and second of all, choosing the right patients who would benefit from taking that multi. So let's talk about the multi itself. Here are some characteristics you may want to consider in choosing a multi. First is, what type of binders does the multi have? If the multi has what's known as water-soluble vegetarian-based binders, those tablets tend to break down more easily so you can absorb them into your body. So you may want to look for binders such things as methylcellulose seem to be optimal. Unfortunately, 95% of the industry utilizes what's known as resin-based binders. Those binders, unfortunately, are put into the multis to increase their shelf life, so it reduces loss to manufacturers, but unfortunately, it does not help the absorption rate as much as using methylcellulose, which is that water-soluble binder. Next thing to take a look at is the actual ratio of B vitamins within the multi. You don't want the same milligram amount between all of the B vitamins, which unfortunately is a regular practice within many cheaper types of multivitamin mineral formulas. You don't want 50 milligrams of each or 100 milligrams of each. You want to be able to have a proper ratio. The next thing to take a look at is the actual chelates that the minerals come in. Many minerals within multis out there, especially store-bought multis, will have non-chelated minerals. Things like magnesium oxide are an example of that. Their absorption rates are very, very low, so therefore you're really not getting your bang for the buck, and neither is your patient, in taking those multis. You want to be able to look at glycinates or aspartates as chelates, and the absorption rates of those specific minerals will be much better. Also, when you look at a glycinate or an aspartate, you want to look on the back label and see a patent number related to those specific chelates. Albion Laboratories is one of the better chelate manufacturers, and that's a good sign that you have a good multi there. The next thing you want to be able to take a look at is the beta-carotene and other carotenoids within the multi. Recent research within what had been known as the CARROT study from Europe specifically showed that individuals who were taking straight beta-carotene by itself actually had an increased risk of such things as lung cancer. Interesting, eh? You think beta-carotene, natural, lower the risk to all these different types of cancers, but it increased it. The reason why is because the real research on these carotenoids is not done on beta-carotene by itself, and nowhere in nature is beta-carotene found by itself. It's blended with other carotenoids, what are known as trans and cis carotenoids. You want a multi that has numerous different carotenoids in it, and that's important to be able to have to really reap the benefits of all this carotenoid research. All of these different characteristics of a multi should be found within the multi that you recommend to your patients. Multigenics has all of these characteristics. The next thing is you want to be able to really pick out which types of patients would definitely feel the difference in taking this type of formula, in this case Multigenics. The first thing you want to be able to do is you want to ask patients how they're doing, and I'm sure you do that every time they come into the office. If they give you an answer which is apathetic or lackadaisical, then you may want to ask them how their energy level is. If they say it's low, or it's been low over the past couple of weeks to the past couple of years, then you may want to ask them to quantify it on a scale of 0 to 10. How's your energy level been lately? If it's a 6 or less, you may want to ask them another question. What are the favorite foods that you crave? I mean, really, what do you crave? If they're sweets, fats, or starches, things like pizza, the bread basket, ice cream, chocolate, and other types of foods, then you want to be able to tell them that many of the foods that they're taking in right now don't have those nutrients in it that make energy within inside your cells. Making ATP or energy within inside the mitochondria of your cells is essential for you to feel like you're doing great out there, like you have a great deal of energy. So you want to be able to recommend to them a multi at that point. By recommending Multigenics to them, you can recommend between 2 and 6 daily, and they'll really feel the difference, usually within 3 to 10 days. So always remember, ask them how they're doing, ask them their energy level from 0 to 10, and ask them what their 3 favorite foods are. If they're sweets, fats, or starches, recommend Multigenics at 2 to 6 daily, and those individuals will constantly repeat ordering them from you because they'll feel the difference. Well, that's NutriMinders for today. I'm Adam Banning from Metagenics. Have yourself a great day.